Hi everyone, I'm excited to demo today 3 of the primary use cases and configurations that users should set up to get a lot of value out of their Pulse Themes experience. Firstly, I'll walk through the product leadership boards that you would set up to analyze product investment themes at scale. Secondly, I'll walk through the product management use case and how to identify the themes that you want to create and the associated problem spaces that you want to manage within that theme. And lastly, I'll walk through the customer experience use case, who cares about identifying the most pressing themes or topics that customers reference within or across segments. To start off with, product leaders want to generally track their strategic initiatives. So they should set up their strategic themes, configure the analytics board to group by those themes, and then configure and save that new board each month or quarter to understand changes in themes over time. As a quick example here, I've configured this board to represent the first half 2025 product themes analysis that I might have set up and or care about from a product leadership perspective. In this configuration, what I've done is group by themes, as well as sort by the opportunity value metric to get a rank order of the themes that I might consider investing in based on the relative opportunity values associated with each of them. I've also configured the date range to represent the first half of 2025. So this is an example type of board and board configuration that a product leader might set up on a half a year, quarterly basis, or otherwise, whenever their planning cadence maps to, in order to appropriately bring to the table and have customer-centric conversations from a prioritization perspective with the cross-functional stakeholders. As a second example, I'd like to also talk through the product management use case, which is associated with targeted discovery. So PMs will generally analyze themes and topics to uncover what's broken or missing in the user experience. And to do that, what they should do is firstly, create a theme that represents your customer's problem spaces, filter a board to that theme, and then use the AI analysis tool or topics to uncover specific customer pain points appropriately. To quickly show how that works within the product, what I might do within, again, the same board here is instead of applying this set of filters, add an additional filter to orient towards the specific theme that I care about. For example, let's say I own the reporting and dashboards centric theme. And what I've done now here is filter down to all of the notes that are associated with reporting and dashboards. From here, I can deselect and then reselect only those child themes that I care about analyzing and save this. So here, what you can see within the reporting and dashboards parent theme, we're getting a lot of feedback regarding interactive dashboards and graphs. From here, I can do 2 things. Firstly, deep dive into this theme to uncover and better understand some of the notes and feedback associated with the theme. Alternatively, I can also use our AI analysis tool to appropriately, let's say, summarize the top requested features associated with reporting and dashboards. What this will then do is run an analysis on this subset of notes that I've identified, first half of the year's feedback regarding reporting and dashboards, to appropriately extract the top requested features. So you can see here some of the example pieces of feedback that we're hearing regarding reporting and dashboards, right? Enhanced data visualization requirements, automation and customization of some of the reporting tools, etc. And what I can do is also click into this to understand some of the specific companies and specific notes that are associated with this piece of feedback. So that's how to use Pulse from a product management perspective. Well, let me lastly talk through the customer experience perspective and associated use cases. So generally what we see is customer experience and support teams want to assign notes to relevant themes and highlight common pain points with real customer quotes and bring those to the product management team or otherwise in order to appropriately facilitate the prioritization discussion, right? So we would expect CX or support folks to appropriately create those themes that represent them, configure the analytics board to group by those themes, and then produce that relevant view for the product management team. To show how that might work in practice, let me flip back to the product and go back to the board configuration. So in this example, let's say I'm the customer success or the support team at a given company. And what I want to care about is, what I might care about is analyzing the enterprise segments for relevant feedback and summarizing the enterprise segments feedback. So what I've done here is configure the board to represent purely the enterprise segments feedback from the first half of the year and sort ordered by volume based on the notes counts. And this enables me as the support team to raise those items or those themes rather that are surfacing up the most for the enterprise segments. I can then take this into the product prioritization exercises that I might be participating in my organization to have the conversation from a prioritization perspective directly with product managers based on the tool that they're using themselves. So overall, the combination of these 3 different types of board configurations, as well as associated themes creation, enables product leaders, product managers, and customer experience leaders to have data-driven, customer-driven prioritization conversations accordingly. Thanks for tuning in.